Hey everyone, and welcome back to K-pop Spotlight TV. On March 6, 2026, the internet experienced a massive wave of activity. GQ magazine released a highly anticipated video featuring all 7 members of BTS replying to fans online. This video arrives exactly 2 weeks before the historic release of their 5th studio album, ARIRANG, and their unprecedented live event at Gwanghwamun Square. The timing of this interview is crucial. It serves as our first comprehensive look at the group's internal dynamic following the completion of their mandatory military service. Today, we are conducting a complete, analytical breakdown of the BTS GQ interview. We will examine the hidden details within their answers, the timeline of the ARIRANG album's creation, and the psychological shift the members have undergone as they enter Chapter 2 of their careers. The members provided answers regarding their artistic evolution, their deep yearning for normalcy, and the chaotic, unbreakable bond that defines their group dynamic. We will explore how their secret Los Angeles studio sessions shaped their new music. We will also analyze their reflections on their past visual aesthetics. Let us dive directly into the timeline of their reunion. One of the most revealing moments of the interview occurs when the members discuss the immediate aftermath of their military discharge. Fans have speculated for months about the exact timeline of the ARIRANG album's production. The members confirmed the timeline explicitly during this segment. The group revealed that in July of 2025, shortly after completing their service, they were essentially kidnapped by their production team and flown straight to Los Angeles. Suga was the first to travel to LA, followed by the rest of the members. Within 1 to 2 weeks of their full reunion, they traveled to the US with a completely fresh mindset to begin Chapter 2. This rapid transition from military life to high-level artistic production highlights their intense dedication to the group's legacy. The Los Angeles sessions were described as incredibly joyful and productive. The members shared ideas collaboratively, translating their individual thoughts from the past few years into tangible music. The bond was so thoroughly rekindled during this trip that the members even joked about wanting to live together again, suggesting they all move into V's house. This proves the overarching theme of the ARIRANG comeback, the power of the 7 members moving forward as a single, unified entity. A significant portion of the interview focused on the group's interpersonal relationships. When asked what their favorite part of the group comeback was, Jungkook immediately noted the noise and the vivid, fun atmosphere. J-Hope followed up by simply stating that it is no longer lonely. During Chapter 1, the members spent nearly every waking moment together. The transition to solo projects and military service introduced an unfamiliar silence into their lives. Suga mentioned that completing a solo tour felt too smooth. The lack of background chaos, small talk during practice, and shared experiences left a noticeable void. Jimin specifically mentioned missing the sight of RM accidentally breaking things around the room, while J-Hope fondly recalled missing the sound of Jungkook snoring. These deeply specific, human details underscore the familial nature of their relationship. The members also demystified their digital communication. When asked if they send each other mirror selfies, they provided a resounding rejection of the idea. Their group chat is reserved strictly for ugly photos, internet memes, and funny pictures of one another. The only exception is V, who frequently sends casual selfies and video updates to the group upon waking up. This dynamic reflects a highly grounded friendship, completely separate from their polished, global superstar personas. As artists enter their 30s, their perspective on visual presentation naturally shifts. The GQ interview provided a fascinating look into how BTS views their past stylistic choices. The members looked back at the styling from 2 years ago and admitted that, from a distance, some of the concepts felt excessive or over the top. They attribute this to their youth and the specific conceptual demands of those eras. Moving forward, the group is prioritizing a natural, plain, and deeply mature visual identity. This explains the raw, stripped-back aesthetic we see in the ARIRANG promotional material. They are shedding the heavy embellishments of their youth in favor of an authentic, grounded presentation. This maturation extends directly to their musicality. The members discussed Jungkook's vocal evolution, noting that his vocal range has significantly opened up and expanded over the years. This led to a humorous but revealing confession: BTS songs are notoriously high-pitched and genuinely stressful to perform live. Even the members themselves feel the physical demand of their own discography. We also witnessed a poignant moment regarding Jin's vocal journey. Jin confessed that he had never sung before becoming a trainee. He humbly stated that he still does not view himself as an exceptional singer, attributing the group's vocal success to the talents of the other members. RM immediately stepped in to praise Jin's sensational abilities and his successful solo tour. This exchange perfectly encapsulates the internal support system that has sustained the group for over a decade. Perhaps the most philosophically significant question in the GQ interview asked the members what they would do if the world did not know who BTS was for a single week. Their answers provide the direct thematic inspiration for track 9 on the ARIRANG album, titled Normal. Their desires for anonymity were strikingly ordinary. They did not wish for extravagant vacations or luxury experiences. Suga noted that his last trip to a movie theater was during the release of the film Parasite several years ago. RM and Jin expressed a deep desire to visit an amusement park without causing a public shutdown. J-Hope highlighted the simple wish to eat dinner in the main hall of a bustling restaurant, surrounded by the ambient noise of everyday life, rather than being confined to a secluded, private VIP room. They also discussed visiting traditional Korean bathhouses. Suga recalled taking Jimin to a bathhouse early in their careers. Jimin was initially incredibly shy and embarrassed, but eventually adapted, enjoying the casual interactions with the older gentleman there. These stories illustrate the profound sacrifice of privacy that accompanies their level of global fame. The ARIRANG album, and specifically the track Normal, will clearly explore this complex relationship between their extraordinary reality and their yearning for everyday human experiences. As the interview drew to a close, the conversation shifted toward their legacy and their reflections on the past. When asked about time travel and changing past decisions, RM humorously stated that he would go back and stop himself from choosing the stage name Rap Monster. However, the group quickly agreed that every past choice, including the embarrassing ones, paved the exact path that led them to their current success. They embrace their history fully. When asked how they want to be remembered, the response was simple and profound. Jin wished to be remembered as an individual who provided happy memories. They want to remain a source of comfort and joy in the minds of the public. The members also reflected on their favorite music videos and performance tracks. The consensus highlighted powerful anthems and emotional ballads. On, Dynamite, Spring Day, Mic Drop, and Microcosmos were mentioned. Microcosmos holds a special place, as V admitted to watching performances of that specific song frequently during his military service. It fueled his desire to return to the stage. They emphasized that their legacy is still in motion. Chapter 2 is just beginning, and they have a long road ahead of them. The GQ interview provides a vital piece of the puzzle as we approach the release of ARIRANG. We now understand the timeline of the Los Angeles sessions. We have insight into their matured visual and musical identity. Most importantly, we see the unbreakable, chaotic, and deeply loving bond that has brought the 7 members back together. From their humorous text message habits to their profound reflections on fame and normalcy, BTS has proven once again that their greatest strength is their humanity. As they prepare to shut down Gwanghwamun Square on March 21 for a global Netflix audience, they do so with a renewed sense of purpose and a clear vision for the future. Thank you for joining me for this comprehensive breakdown. I want to hear your thoughts in the comments section below. Which revelation from the GQ interview surprised you the most? Are you more excited for the high-energy tracks produced in Los Angeles, or the emotional depth of track 9, Normal? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Until next time.